Good evening, or good evening, good day even. Welcome to this Saturday afternoon stream of Elite Dangerous. Just adjust my microphone slightly there because it was a little bit off. Just need to knock a couple of things off. Actually, I didn't realise they were running. That shouldn't be running, that shouldn't be running, that shouldn't be running. Okay, cool. How is everybody? I hope you're having a good Saturday. It is a nice day. Still need to get a few things set up for the stream at the moment. I'm just doing that right now, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm gonna get a few. Post the link in a few different Discords. Try and get a few people into the stream. And now I have to do my final little setup because I always forget to do it, which is to get Restream on my phone, and I really wish they'd make an app for it. Okay, there we go. Oh crap. This is quite important. It should be alright for the time being. We'll see how it goes. I've just realised that I haven't connected. I haven't got a connector cable for the phone, so the battery's going to die very, very quickly. But I'll be alright, I think. I'm just going to whack the brightness down a little bit, so it shouldn't be a huge issue. Give it a test, and hopefully it'll connect and come through. There you go. Ineffectual Gamer says hi in the chat. So, we are on the way to the core. As you can see by this absolutely beautiful starfield here. Look at this. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I actually have two accounts, and I'm thinking of never bringing this one back to the core again. Ever. Sorry, never bringing it back to the bubble again. I don't know, it's something I'm kind of thinking over. It would mean doing quite a lot of engineering in the bubble, which is maybe not the most preferred thing, but let's have a look at this one. We might as well stop off here on our way. No, I think we've got it realistic at the moment, so we're going to have to knock it down a little bit. Oh crap, I haven't got it listed as Division 2, have I? Have I seriously done that? Oh, you make me panic now. No, I haven't. Thank God, you give me a heart attack there, Zenezu. Well, please don't do that in the future. This is called Elite Division. Yeah, it's funny you should say that, actually. I would have liked to have played the Division today, but still there is no fix for the PC, and I really want to get playing it on the PC, so I'm still annoyed that this isn't fixed, that this stuttering problem is still going on. Engage frame shift. Oh crap, I know why. Because we haven't. This means a trip to the galaxy map now, so we'll have to do it like that. And we have to knock off the non-sequence stars for a moment. Hopefully get it to replot. Okay. Has it replotted? Next system? No, it hasn't replotted it properly. Oh, it's because it's still plotting. Okie-dokie. There we go. Engage frame shift. Huh? Oh, you know, I'm just I'm really annoyed with Massive with this, because I played every beta there was and the game ran absolutely fine. Zero problems. And it's gone live, and as far as I can remember, the first day I had no issues, if I remember rightly. And then I think after the first day, it just started to go downhill and downhill and downhill. They know it's an issue, because there's tons and tons of people complaining about it. And it seems like their answer to that is to give you some silly things like you should change. What were they saying? You should change the process, if you can. Change it to a different. How do you put it? To change it to a different. Sorry, my brain's completely empty at the moment. To change it to kind of a different priority. Yep, still in this system, mate. We're not going. We're not going anywhere out of this system unless it gives me a new one close by, and I don't know why it's telling me to jump this distance, because I've taken out non-sequence stars as far as I'm aware. Yep. Maybe if I take off the filter, actually. Still saying it. Do you know what? I'll be better off jumping next door and plotting the route from there, to be honest with you. So we'll do that. So yeah, it's just something that I'm extremely disappointed in, because I think it's a solvable problem. Let's have a look at the map. So let's jump to this one. And this is why I'm kind of annoyed by it, because I think it's a really easy issue to deal with. Engage frame shift. And yeah, so they know it's happening. People have brought it up to them numerous occasions. At first they were trying to reply saying, have you tried this fix? Have you tried this workaround? Have you tried this? Have you tried that? Asking people to do some things I would consider you shouldn't be asking your players to do to their computer, such as disabling certain drivers and stuff like that, or taking drivers off completely. Honk it. Oh. Mode. Honk it. Honk it. And they were yeah, so they were asking people to make changes to their system, which I don't agree with either. Honk it. It did honk it, didn't it? So I didn't agree with that. And then they've kind of ignored it since then. So anybody who's got this problem, they kind of go, oh yeah, you have the problem, we're quite aware of it, we'll yeah, kind of forget, we'll forget about it. No, that's not where we're going. Oh, for God's sake, I'm a mess today. I'm sorry, people, I am a complete mess today. I really am. Okay. And so yeah, the new thing is to just completely ignore people, and it's not them as in just them, like it's kind of their boards, and I've been tweeting them over and over and over again about it, and there's people who are saying that they're experiencing the same thing, and they just ignore it. And yet they're saying, oh, we're having a great time, everybody's doing well, and everybody's playing the game really well, and a lot of us are sitting there. Now, you know, if I'd have bought the game release day and it was in this situation, I wouldn't be happy. But how much did I pay more? I think I paid €20 more but I had a massive discount from my Ubi Play. But I paid extra for early access, and I've not had that early access, and they're not even talking about offering refunds yet or anything. So I don't know, it's something I just feel very, very strongly about this, that it feels like they're taking advantage at the moment without telling people. Somebody was saying, well, you know, you're not going to tell people your game's broken. And I said, well, I'm very aware that you wouldn't tell somebody your game's broken if it's broken, but you would start the process of saying, okay, I think we're going to have to talk to some people and maybe say, look, we don't know what your problem is, so we'll give you a refund, you know. But that's just me, I could be wrong. Right, 9 jumps, here we go. Engage frameshift. All games go through their buggy periods and stuff, but this has been 3 weeks, and people who've paid for that early release, at the end of the day, they should just be giving them the money back for that, in my opinion. Give them the money back. Not for the whole game, just for the extra bit that they paid. Charge them for a standard edition. Maybe let them keep some of the cosmetics in good faith, or take them away. I really don't care about the cosmetic part of it. Honk it. System scan complete. Oof. Not much in this one then. Right, let's ride through the storm of this thing. So yeah, it's kind of like that at the moment, and I just feel really disappointed and let down that massive, really stop talking to people, because I'll keep pushing and I'll keep going, but there's quite a few people on the boards who are, maybe they think it's their computer, and I know that for a lot of people buying a game is a huge investment, you know, and to be ignored when you've put in this huge investment is pretty shitty business, if you ask me. Pardon, Francisco. Right. Engage frameshift. So I thought today, instead of making videos about that complaining, I'd come and have a go, bit of a play around on Elite. So I'm still on the way to Sagittarius. I'm only about 9 jumps out, actually. I'll stop pissing and moaning about the division now. Bloody hell, he doesn't half go on. Wait, shit, I'm not in stream. Ah! Honk it. Oh, we got 16 bodies. That's generally a good number, that. Might find an Earth-like or something in here. Yeah. I mean, this is a thing that apparently some people were stuttering, were suffering this issue as well in the beta. I don't know what the numbers were or anything. Could have been tiny, could have been huge, you know. Just one thing that really paid me off the other night was they were celebrating something that they fixed, but it was a small fix, and I didn't like the fact that they were celebrating that. Engage frameshift. That's just me. I'm a sour bugger. Sour as a lemon. I'm going to mix this playlist up a little bit. Whoop. I hope my voice is still audible. Yeah, it's your fault again. That's the second time today. Honk it. $20 bodies. I wonder how much data I've actually got to hand in here. Anybody who's been following this trip, it has been over a long time. I did actually have a full boat when I I had a full boat when of customers in the cabins when I was on my way to Colonia. Actually, I had a shed ton. But one by one I managed to piss them all off and they all jumped ship. Some of them actually ejecting themselves into outer space, which was fun. Sodom. They'll still be there floating around. Don't care. I'm like the Ryanair of Elite Dangerous. And jump out? Jump out, we don't care. They should have to at least pay a base fare. Even if they jump ship. Yeah, this is not going to yield anything. Engage frameshift.
Frameshift drive charging.
Should whack some of my settings down actually. No wonder I have problems sometimes with streams. If I'm watching them in HD at the same time. Honk it. Honk it. Somebody's. I'd love this game in VR. I'd absolutely love it. You'd have to play it in a very directorial way. You couldn't just be like this, because viewers would get travel sick. But if you did it softly enough, it could be fun. Rocky Ice Worlds and High Metal Content Worlds. Let's get it into the exact realm. We don't want to be messing around with. I generally don't scan ones that are stuck behind gas giants, just because I know that they're generally not terraformable. So if you wonder why I pass some of them, it's generally that reason. I'm just a bit finicky when it comes to all of this. I try and find things of value. Rather than just everything and anything. Mind you, these days some of the other planets are worth good money. It's really hard to work out what's worth what sometimes actually. I got paid for a non-terraformable water world. I got paid more than I got paid for a terraformable water world. Engage frameshift. So, don't know about the numbers or anything at the moment. Stream's doing quite well. It's outputting well. Looks HD. Looks better than usual. I think I might have fixed that problem now. Honk it. Oh. Engage frameshift. So we can't have many jumps left, to be honest. Four jumps to Sagittarius here, and let's not forget to power down on the final jump, eh? Just so we don't mess ourselves up. Does the music stop for any particular reason, or is it me? Ah! Honk it. $22 bodies isn't bad. High jinks and thigh jinks. Nothing in this one either. Engage frameshift. Are you playing Elite Dangerous at the moment, Zenazulu, or are you playing other stuff at the moment? Honk it. Pull away from this sun and see what we've got. Wait, pardon me. Ah, gas giants again. This might be a water giant. Let's have a quick look for it wherever it is. Probably hidden behind these bloody things. No? Hang on a minute, there was more out here somewhere. No, it's not that, it's not that one. Although there was kind of a white flash there, so I can't see why not. Yeah, I know. I don't want... Right, sod it. I'm not going to funny about with that too much. Engage frameshift. We'll jump off that one. Oh, what's it doing that for? I bloody hate this thing. That's probably my mistake, actually. Honk it. Is your title multi-streaming with... That's probably my mistake. Oops. Multi-streaming with Restream.io by any chance? Center, yeah. You might want to click on my channel and switch over to the other stream. I don't know why it's streaming on this one. Well, I do. My incompetence. Well, not incompetence. My inability to set it up right. Oh, honk it. Thought you already had. So the next jump will be Sagittarius A. Finally. Doesn't seem like such a big deal these days. Used to. I feel like a very big deal when I arrived in Sagittarius A. Now it's just a passing point. Engage frame shift. Power this thing down. Sagittarius A, ladies and gentlemen, there she is. Hang on, where the bloody hell's this station? Oh, losing my microphone.
Right, guys and girls, I'm Obsidian.
Well, didn't want you to listen to Obsidian Ant there. Right, okay. Right, this is throwing me a little bit because I thought there was a station here. In fact, I was sure there was a station here, but maybe it's not actually based in Sagittarius A. It says a station at... Oh no, that's old. Whoa, that's old. Ah, it could be in the launch news. Sugar. Alright, let's have a look. Stewie Mia. Stewie Mia. Okay. So it's FGYD75. FGYD7. Wait. D75. D92, D75, D75, D7, that's it. I'm supposing FGY D7561, FGY D7561. Okay, cool. I love how when you fly away from black hole, everything warps back into position. It's actually really cool. I like it a lot. Engage frameshift. It's one of the little things I love about this game. Right, let's have a quick... I'm trying to find something in Frontier Network at the moment. I can't bloody find it. Elite Dangerous. There we go. Whoa. Double trouble. That looks great. I like that. I like that a lot. Look at them. They're so close to each other. I don't even know what... I wonder what the distance is on them. Well, in this graphic, they're almost touching. So we're going to have to fly over and... Oh, it's under pirate attack. There's a shock horror for you. That's the Elite Dangerous universe. There's a new station. Let's go put it in constant lockdown. Ah, the Elite Dangerous universe never fails to amaze you, does it? What a pack of bastards. Seriously, who's like, oh, we'll fly out there and just put it in lockdown and try and get it in lockdown all the time. Pack of sods. Right, okay. I'm just trying to have a look at a couple of posts on the Elite Dangerous forums. Yeah, that's their excuse. Even in the Division, there's people who've already worked out how to take advantage of the dark zone, even though it was all supposed to be leveled out and good for everybody to play. There's always somebody who comes in and goes, I know how to mess this up. Well, it is what it is. I suppose there's stuff you can do. Be interesting to have a look at the mission boards here, where they run to, because it's actually, although it's further, it's probably a bit more straightforward than Colonia, the message boards. I am using Elite Dangerous Horizons. I don't remember it doing that for ages, but that might just be me. Did I not honk it? I didn't honk the system, that's why. I was like, why is it doing that? That's freaky. Okay, so we're on final approach to this baby. Too fast, there you go. Now these days I can normally do this in 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 4. 5. Is it in 3 or 5? I can't remember now. Yeah, well, you say that, yeah. No, I get what you mean, but I think when the devs create a game, their intention is not to... It's for everybody not to be a penis. I think in general, that's their intention anyway. Never works. I don't know, I think sometimes it must be hard to be a dev in those situations. Oh, we've actually got... So I suppose Anchorage must be this one then. We've actually got a notable stellar phenomenon here as well, which I might go have a look at. What gets me about the background simulation is that if you did have a faction kind of attacking constantly these stations in this way, then surely the Federation or the Alliance or whatever would just send a huge armada to completely wipe them out. It wouldn't stand a chance. I think that's why I kind of disagree with this background simulation griefing that goes on. So one of the reasons actually I disagree with griefing in general is just because if it kind of breaks the law of the game in a certain way, if you're manipulating something in a specific way, it's kind of takes away from the... I don't know why I always get bloody intercepted when I arrive into a system. I've not got anything on board. Hang on, I honked this one though, didn't I? Oh yeah, I didn't do it on the thingy one. Okay, right. I understand. I didn't do it on the Discovery scanner. That's why. Right. Well, at least while I'm here, I can have a nice cup of coffee, sit in the bar. It's been a long journey. Been a few weeks. Oh, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. And now I'm not going to map this. I'm not going to be able to map it correctly because I'm way too close. Let's still give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? 6. Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. You could go see actually this notable stellar phenomena first. So might as well get the money for it if it's here. I went into one of the lightning clouds the other day. It was pretty spectacular actually. It was definitely something I think if they're going to have atmospheric landings, it definitely looks like that part of it sort of works. I still don't think planetary landings are going to be possible in this. Right, I mean. So I was thinking of actually going back to the bubble via the distant worlds locations. So I need to kind of look them up and see what their steps have been to get to Sagittarius A. Or I could actually maybe join it from Sagittarius A now. Nope. Need to keep in line with that. I was just off screen for a second while I was looking it up. Right, here we go. We'll be dropping in a second. So it looks like another spike field. I think. These spiky things. Which, to be fair, I've seen a fair amount of. I think these are the main ones I've seen, actually. As I've been out looking at notable stellar phenomenon. There's quite a few of them together here. Right, it looks like there's two different types. There's a purple. I'm actually going to aim for those ones. There's a purple one and a green one, so I'm guessing they're different. Oh, really? You've not gone out and seen them yourself? I'll have a look here, because this one should be in range. Oh. Honk it. It's been a while. Oh crap! I didn't set my camera up very well, I'm afraid. So, yeah, there's kind of two types. There's this purple shard one, and then as you can see, there's like a green one behind it. Ah, really? What makes you not play then? And what makes you? It's quite interesting that. What makes you watch it but not play it? If you don't mind me asking. Like, is it just because you don't have a PC? Is it because it seems too complicated? Like, oh, Kitcher's online. Honk it. Or is it just games in general? Right, so we've got these things. We can go off to Explorer's Anchorage now. Ah, shut up. Hard points. The stream I did the other night, can't remember what point, but there is... Ah, right, okay. So what attracts you to gaming, or watching people watching... No, yeah, I was right. What attracts you to watching people gaming, or just YouTube in general? I mean, honestly, I hardly ever watch gaming on YouTube. I watch a lot of podcasts and a lot of discussions on YouTube. Love it. Much, much purer than the television. Much, much purer. I absolutely adore watching conversations on YouTube between either people who disagree with each other or agree with each other, but I love it. Right, so we're arriving at Explorer's Anchorage. Be my first time at this station. It's nice. If I'm being too nosy, you can just say, sod off, you nosy sod. Anybody who's watching for the first time, do feel free to come by in the chat and say hello. That's what it's there for. Do leave a like if you're enjoying the stream. Mode. Ah, right, okay. So it's just economics, really. Don't know if I've actually got the request docking. Request docking? No, I haven't got it. I was hoping I did. I got excited there thinking, have I managed to do that? I don't think I've ever got it to work. Right, so I think... I'm sure I've got auto dock. Yeah. It's alright, we'll knock off the Guardian frame shift, don't worry. I'm a nosy cod. Yeah, you gotta hate those nosy cods. Nothing like the nosy haddocks, though. Nosy haddocks are the worst. Those fucking things. Hello, Alisgar, how you doing? Not my favourite type of station, these ones, actually, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. It is, it's a lifestyle choice. It is. I suppose it's always better than being a furry, but, you know. Why does keep pulling this bloody microphone down? Wow. Feels weird to be somewhere where there's something. So they've got outfitting. They've got outfitting. Well, of course they do, because you pay for paint jobs and stuff. They need outfitting, don't they? I was going to say it was nice, but yeah, I've realised why they have it. Right, I just want to make sure if there was anything. I am actually, yeah. Just I've got a few hours. Hey Marshall, how's it going? I've got a few hours and I just thought, you know, I'd have a little bit of a look around. Right, so universal cartographies. So yeah, I thought I'd just log in, have a bit of a look around. I was planning on making videos complaining about the division, so maybe Massive might start looking at stuff. Oh, I don't like the fact that that standby is going on forever. But then I was like, oh, sod it, can't be bothered. Hang on, why is Marshall showing up in my thingy one and not on my other one? Ah, okay, Marshall's on the YouTube. Okay, it's on the event stream. If your title, people, says restreaming with IO or whatever, just oh no, you're showing up on my other one. So which one am I logged into? It's strange, hang on. So that one must be, no, Marshall's on the correct one. So that must be the, I'm gonna have to knock off that multi-streaming one. But then I don't know how my chat's gonna react to that. Okay, and Zena Zulu and Eladgar on the multi-streaming one. Okay, well, I'll keep it open for today. It's something I have to keep an eye out in future. So they can't see your chat, Marshall. That's the only problem. I can. Oh, and for some reason that's actually not showing up on the restream chat, is it? That's strange. Did I open that late or something? I'm just going to shut down the chat for a moment, folks. And then I'm going to reopen it. So I don't know if it grabbed the first, maybe it didn't grab one of them. Yeah, I've got a stupid one. I didn't mean to do that one. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pull the chat up and hopefully it'll all integrate now. He says, and it's still loading. That's not good. Okay, there we go. Sell page 22 million. God almighty, one page 22 million. Gotta love that. You remember when you used to go out for ages and come back and sell it and it was like 40 million? What's that sound? Something's breaking inside my cockpit. Okay, there we go. Right, hang on a sec. Has the chat come back up now? Yeah, it has. Okay, you're showing up now. There you go, Marshall. You're involved now. It was Jess who brought up furries actually yesterday. Oh no, I'm gonna get hydraulics when I can. What are you on about? I'm adding to it. I'd have a little sombrero hanging from the top of the cockpit. By the way, they need to get furry dice added to this game. They're missing out on a lot of money there. 4 million here. Oh, okay, now we've... That's it. Right, okay, let's have a look at the passenger lounge. See what we have. The problem with passengers for me is they all eject. Must have been the coffee. We don't like it, coffee. Yeah, you don't want to be taking somebody who's going to a beacon. Unfortunately. If they were wanting to be transported, mind you, there might be. Do you know? I'm going to be honest and say there might actually be some decent places to see. But what distance is it? 25,000. Yeah. Sod that. They need to work on these missions boards, I'm telling you. They really do. Okay, I've not made friends with anybody here. 8 ball sift knob, yeah. No, there isn't, but you could just hang them in general. You could just swing in like in front of the screen. It'd be awesome. Don't care what Elazgar says. Hey Malcolm, how's it going? So is this all donation stuff here? Donate money, donate water. Where the hell am I going to get water from? Apart from going robbing it from people bringing it from the bubble. Is there literally only donation missions at the moment? Okay, so you're not even going to really do... You're not going to even get far. Oh, he's not even got missions available, them ones. That's a good start. Yeah, that's the thing. They want to go to the bubble and back. If they would just want to go to the bubble, I'd have no problem. I'd have them all on board. But if they're not interested in that, then sod 'em. Someone's gonna go. Si, senor. Right, who's that? Who's that out in the black? Is that Marshall? Wouldn't put it past him. Who is it? Oh no, it's Kitcher. Kitcher doing out there? So, the question is, do we go back to the bubble? Or do we head out here where there's all of these things that Brian set out? And do you know, there's part of me that really wants to just head out there. I've been talking about this for a long time. I've got another account for inside the bubble, so I honestly think it's about time I pull up my pants and actually start going out to another distance. Like this is where Brian. I think this is where Brian gave up, actually. If I'm totally honest. Of course, the Maximums is. Of course, it is. Right. So how I've forgotten how I bloody do this. Did I have it set to the? Oh, cripes on a stick. I can't remember how I got this set now. Malcolm is currently killing 61 virgins in Thargs, wherever that is. Don't know that place. I knew you were one of them. So I think I'm gonna try and head out here. Although I don't know what any of my settings are, and I think they might have reset. So I'm gonna have to have a quick look at this. Options, controls, and it would be galaxy map controls. Yeah, I don't think these are. I don't think these have. Pitch access. Right, okay. Pitching your. Actually, you know what? I might need to do that the other way around. Confirm. Might need it the other way around to zoom in. Zoom out. Right, let's try that. Brian, yeah, he's not playing Elite at the moment, unfortunately. I think he just burnt himself out a little bit, which happens. Happens a lot. Oh crap, how do you rotate it? So I know how to go up and down. For fuck's sake. Pardon my French, but controls. Left, right. So that could be that way, no? Is it gonna nick it? Oh no, it isn't. Okay. Right, okay, let's see if it does it that way. Hopefully this is gonna fix it. Okay, looks like it has. It's gonna rotate me. Oh, need to change that a little bit. Haha. So, crapola. Right, kind of worked actually. But okay, so we'll zoom in here and hopefully there'll be a star somewhere along the line here. Well, it's not too out of bounds. Maximum route exceeded. So, yes, this is a very silly way of doing it. I am well aware of that, but it kind of works for me. No. No, 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 no. Ah, okay, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. No, 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 no. Oh, bollocks. Oh, I really have to work around with this. No, that's it. No, that one. That one, okay. That's it, okay. There we go. This shouldn't be maximum route exceeded. K7B. Can we not have my speciality map, please? There we go. That should do. It's 15,000 light years. So if you wonder why I was fanning about that, it's because I can't remember what the axes are. The axis are. Axes. So yeah, I'm on a little bit earlier today than usual. Just thought I'd put a couple of hours in. Actually, I think I've put nearly a couple of hours in. Bloody goes too fast on this game. No, I've only been on for an hour. He lied, Edward. And we'll get back on our way once this thing actually plots. Still only at 21%. Lazy. Suppose we could launch, couldn't we? Cat air everywhere. Can't wait till VR's cheap. Landing gear. Gear up. There we go. Next system. Engage frame shift. Off we go, ski. Only 151 jumps. Don't care. If I get aspirations to go back to the bubble, I will just switch accounts and go to my account that's in the bubble. I do have to do some grinding to get access to Earth, I think, and some of those grinds. But those grinds are actually fun. Honk it. Mode. Honk it. Honk it. Yeah, do you know, I've never thought about I never thought about setting it to the mouse. I might just do it with the mouse. Like, mouse click down. I'll have to look for a settings thing. But yeah, I was doing it with my Xbox controller, because you've got two sticks, so you can manipulate it quite well doing that. Still didn't bloody honk it, did it? Don't know what button it is either. Or to get out. I don't know, Malcolm. It might have been actually. It might have been an announcement for a cheaper version. They're all fighting each other, which is good for. It's kind of good for us players. There's a lot of companies fighting each other at the moment for the price point, which is always a nice thing. I may well be live streaming from the top of a mountain tomorrow, people. I don't know yet. It depends if I can get the coverage up there, but if I can, look out for me going live. It'll probably be short and sweet. But I just want to test something out, because in the summer I'm going to go traverse a mountain range. So hopefully this time I won't get injured again. I'm going to do a bit of a dry run at Easter. I'm going to do a few days at Easter in the mountains, go out into the wilderness and get lost. Not literally. Marshall, when you're in this mode, if notable stellar phenomena are in the area, do they appear on this one, or do they just appear in your side panel? Asking for a friend. Engage frame shift. Oh, wait, what were you talking about mining for, Marshall? I missed that message, sorry. Well, I know that they're all... I mean, even the Rift at the moment, I think there's other options on the market. It's getting better, so... I don't know whether the Rift's so necessary now. Honk it. But yeah, they're all fighting each other over nav panel. Okay, thanks, Malcolm. How do you know? You never go out exploring. Have you disabled your microphone altogether now, Malcolm? Or are you just not a chatty batty person? I don't get hungover. Well, not at the moment, actually, because I'm not drinking that often. And when I do, I'm drinking lightly. You see, I had one glass last night. One glass. Oh, the humanity. Yeah, let's just check to make sure I've got my non-sequence stars. There's one there, okay. Just making sure I had them in my route. Engage frame shift. Ah, right, okay, I didn't actually know you can do that. I didn't. I had one glass of wine and I had a glass of whiskey. Warp speed. I think I'm definitely gonna try and get some of the voice packs for this. I just think it would make the stream funnier. And definitely a little bit more interesting. It's about getting it set up though, that's the thing. Don't know if I have the patience for it, but I'm going to look at getting one voice pack and then working from there. I have got it. Hunk it. Oh, really? Well done. You get a couple. You don't get a lot of money for them, but you get something. Do you get 50,000 per discovery? Honk it. I did because it said discovery complete, didn't it? I'm sure of it. I'm gonna just get rid of them. Don't need them. Engage frame shift. Yeah, I was, to be fair. Going to sleep wasn't difficult. I know I was pissed because I went to sleep watching Golden Girls on TV. Oh, I thought it was just 50,000 per discovery. I wasn't sure. I didn't know there was limits on it. Honk it. I'll have to check I get used to checking my nav panel now, which I haven't done in the past. So it's something I will get used to. Has anybody got any interest while you're watching? If anybody's got any interest in watching me playing an actual flight simulator, don't know if anybody would be interested in that. The thing is, I like flight. Oh, we got a water world. I like flight simulator games. I'm gonna start running. I'm gonna start running, Marshall. You're not coming after me, are you? Is it only 700 light years? Bloody hell. Oh, I thought there was two there. Dignam it. Rocky Ice Worlds. High metal content. That is close. Oh, well, I was born in the 80s. It's not... no. One of the characters is fun. One of the characters is funny. I don't mind it every now and again. That and Cheers. Quite like Cheers. I watch Frasier a lot, but I've always liked Frasier. Yeah. Okay, we'll go after this wall world. We'll have a look. Let's see what it's like. Oh, it's a little far out though. Oh, that's the high metal content. The water world is terraformable. Undiscovered. Can you believe it? It's that close to untagged. That close to Sagittarius A. Don't forget I can run away really well. If anybody saw my epic battle in the Division last night, that was good. You're not older than me, Malcolm, are you? You don't sound older than me. I'm not a child. I've started making those noises when I sit down and get up. I have to have a look at that, Dave. Some of the retro games I like, some of them I hate. Need to get, again, keep saying it, I need to do the retro stream. I do. Just remembering some of those games from being a kid. I know they're not great now. Well, they're definitely not great, but it's definitely some... There'll be some fun to watching me have a meltdown playing Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm sure. Oh, were you? Well, then you got all the music, didn't you? I was actually born in the I was actually born in the 70s, but late 70s. I was an 80s child. I was in what moulded me. I tried that one, I didn't like that one. I'm not a big, like, kind of missile. When I said Flight Simulator, I meant like Microsoft. I would love to play Freelancer, Dave, if somebody could completely overhaul the graphics. If that was done, I would play it for sure. I'd play any game like that. Any game like Elite, Freelancer, definitely. Love them. But, I might try and play it in a retro stream, but they're really hard to play. I downloaded the original Elite. It was like me in bed, 3-second wonder. And then it got deleted. No, I'm only joking about myself, I'm not. I've never had any complaints. Never stuck around long enough to hear them. But... Right, okay. Cool. That one's mine. Next system. Next system. Engage frame shift. Oh yeah, there's that one as well, yeah. Freelancer. Suppose you can. Do you know what is coming to PC? No, you can't, as far as I know. Quantic Dreams are going to release all their games on the PC. That's something I'm super excited about. So Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls and Detroit Become Human will all be on PC soon. So those are some games I'll definitely replay while they're on PC. So I'm looking forward to that, definitely. If Detroit Become Human looks that good on the PlayStation, imagine how good it'll look on the PC. I hate it when it tells you there's stuff out there and it bloody isn't there. There's one here. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, it's Epic Store 40%, you know. Steam 40%. Oh, have they? Homeworld was very good. Engage frameshift. This is personally what I think FDev have to do, is they have to go and look at all of those games and just say, what can we stick in ours? There's even, I mean, I know people will probably try and kick me for it, but there are things from Mass Effect Andromeda that I think they could put in this game, certain parts of it. Honk it. I just think this game is so vast that there's a million and one things you could do with it, you know. And I know, looking at stuff like how the Division is at the moment, how much content is in the Division, and the way it plays. I know they're two completely different games in that sense, but and looking at how Red Dead kind of made its world alive as well. I just really want that to translate into this game too. You know, going to a station and just having donation and missions and this mission, and they're all just the same thing in a different location. And I think that's where it has to be looked at, because it has to either be mixed up a little bit, or sorry, not mixed up. They need to set more parameters so that there just feels like there's a little bit of a difference in some of them. I got so excited there because I thought there might be 2 water worlds. It's not far. That's probably terraformable at that distance. So if that's terraformable, I got really excited there because I thought we had a Earth-like. It's like, yeah, Earth-like. Oh, fuck off, please. Pardon my French. Oh, I speak French. Let's have a look. There we go. The other reason I'm on a little bit early actually today is because the housemate's out of the house as well, so I can shout as much as I want and not bother her, which is nice. Oh, damn it! That's terraformable. Might go grab that. I'm gonna go grab this one, which lets me fill you all in on the fact that oh, I'd forgotten what I was gonna say there. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Must have been a lie, whatever it was. It'll come back to me. People need to stop calling my housemate my wife as well. I know you're doing it to wind me up. But I am dating somebody actually at the moment. I have been for a while. Slowly, catchy monkey, you know. I'm not prepared to. Oh, I'm gonna overshoot this now. Damn nugget. Ooh, I hate it when I can't see the bloody cockpit. Oh yeah, the console. You mean by the same makers, Dave? Fiery elk. Not terraformable, but it's still going to be mine. Still going to have my name on it. So, oh, and I realised I don't have to worry if it's too fast now either. Because it seems to be... Oh. 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 I think it is. She seems quite impressed. No idea why. But she seems quite impressed. We only see each other once a week, actually. Which to some people might sound strange, but it's really good for me. She plays sport and stuff, so she's busy a few nights of the week. Next system. So I kind of don't put too much pressure on each other's lives, which is very nice. Engage frame shifter. Fuck you. Oh no, actually, all the problems that I was having before, they are improving. Actually, my roommates, but we've got a better relationship now, which is really good. Because we've been friends for a long time, so going through this this rocky patch wasn't easy at all. Honk it. I was sure there was 2 suns there. Well, maybe not. Must be going crazy. Oh no, there's 3. That's me. Engage frame shift. I was thinking that yesterday. I was actually thinking that yesterday. Honk it. Keep forgetting to check the side panel. You got to remind me, people, if I don't check it, because mind you, by the time you've typed it and I read it, I'm probably going to be flying to the next system anyway, but I have to get used to trying it. I know they appear more around Nebula. Oh, got a few high metal contents. Now, if you're wondering why I don't tag high metal contents, because every journey would take forever. And the way I see myself in this game, it's how I always do it anyways. I imagine that I'm kind of looking for stuff that in the future the people from the bubble can go live in. So I just do basic scan jobs and sell the data apart from when it's terraformable in any way. Terraformable when it's habitable in some way. Engage frame shift. I hope now the quality of the streams have gone up a little bit, people. I hope people are actually seeing a difference. I know there was times where people were saying that it was the quality was pretty bad. I have tried pushing it up. I still can push it up a little bit more, which I forgot to do today before I started. I'll have to do it afterwards. Honk it. So I will try and get the quality up even higher if I can. I've forgotten what system I'm in here, what type of star it is. It seems like a lot of... I've been here before? Impossible. Is that what it means when you see these ones already captured, or is it just when somebody else has been here before? Let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh, is that just from the passive scan, maybe? That might have just been from the passive scan. Engage frameshift. Honk it. Actually, 15's pretty good. Fifteen's pretty darn good. No. I've said before, that type of stuff's a bit like strippers for me. You know, sometimes it's necessary, but for 95% of the time I don't see the point in it. Come on, where are they? Oh, you beauties. Are they circling each other? That would be amazing. Come on. Yes. Circling? Are they orbiting? Do they circle each other? Oh, that distance might be too much, unfortunately. It would be worth flying over and giving them a scan just because they're both sat together. So I won't say no to everything. Oh really? Okay, that's good. I've changed a few things about my rig. I wired it first of all, but then I've actually also changed some of the settings in OBS. Had a good look at it and tried to change it around a little bit. Because some people, especially people who were trying to watch in HD, were saying that in the past it's unwatchable. It looked too compressed, so I'm quite pleased that I managed to get it done. Please, 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 please. Oh well. Nobody else has bagged them, so it's my first double, I think. I think it's my first one where I've had it where they're untagged. Yeah, so I'm still outputting a little bit lower than I could, but I can get it up. I can get it up higher, and I will certainly try to do that. And yeah, I'm also gonna go back into my second account and do some grinding streams where just to help people kind of pick grinding spots. Actually, I'm gonna do a stream and then I'll cut that stream down to make a video. I've got a little bit longer to stream. I've got to go trade in my my 2-in-1 coins today, so I've got to take a trip to the supermarket, but I've got to do it before everybody else gets there because I can't remember what time it is. Between 4 and 5 when it's not so busy here. Oh, still out of range. Crepes? Really? Pim, pam, boom, doom. Bottom, what? Bottom one. And side one. That should give me 100%. It generally does. I don't like how that one only ever gives me a couple of... Oh, you bugger. Are you gonna drop... Oh no, I've got 7 probes. Oh, it's okay. I should have viewed that. Okay. There you go. That'll get it up to 90. So look at the next one. Just gonna do a little test with this one. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but I'm just gonna see if I can... Have I got 7? Yes, I need one on that side. Yeah, that should grab it. Okay, good. Next system. Engage frame shift. I need to get all these voice things tagged down. Strapped down. Honk it. Some weird shadow off to my left and it keeps on making me think I'm seeing something that I'm not seeing. Honk it. I did honk it, didn't I? 39 bodies. That was a bit strange. Must have a K-star or something in this system. Whoops. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. I was right to go. Icy bodies. Right, Don't know why, but I've just run out of space too. Don't like it when they're all spotted out like this. There's my napper in. Okay, there we go. There's one. Got 2 orbital lines. It's hidden inside this one, isn't it? So, oh no, it isn't. So you just robbed me there, didn't you? Ah, okay, here they are. Got one. Not that one. So what's going on in the bubble, people? There's seems like there's aliens everywhere at the moment. I'm a bit out of the loop with it all. But it looks crazy. Warp speed. Honk it. Hang on, have I done something wrong here? Because I shouldn't be dropping into these, I'm sure. Whoa! Idiot. Oh, frig off. What's that doing there? At least it lets me check the sun while it's on cooldown. I should not be dropping. That's a G-star. Oh, okay. No, just me. Oh, I'm miles away from the bubble, Dave. Oops, miles away. I'm close to Sagittarius A, and I'm actually going off to the side. Engage frameshift.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Yeah, I thought I was going to do that. Right, I've forgotten how you do it now. Super Cruise? No, it's not Super Cruise. Let me just work out what I've got that set up as. I haven't used it for ages. Oh. Forgot what I've got Super Cruise set as. To look it up. No, I'm just out finding stuff, Dave. I just wanted to plot my own proper path. I mean, normally I follow a route, but I've got a destination, but I'm gonna just go on my own path. It's not flight throttle, is it? What's it under? Yeah, okay. Super Cruise, joystick 7. How am I gonna do that? Or I. Okay, so I. Okay. Okay. I can work this out. Just give me a second to put this one in. So it goes in. Oh, that the profile, you idiot. I don't know. Yeah, I can add a command. And it goes in movement, I think. think it goes in movement. Set hotkey as I. Okay, then we should be good to go. Add. Press key. I. Okay. Well, hang on. I just bloody said that. Okay. No. Okay. Edit that one. Press and release. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Okay. See if it works. Apply. Okay. Super Cruise? Okay, that seems to be working. Super Cruise? No, it's not. Super Cruise? Alright, half an hour later, Dave, but yeah. Not Dave. Don't overheat, come on. Right. Just stations burning the bubble. Yeah, maybe this is actually fitted into FDev's plan of destroying the bubble. If everybody's out on Distant Worlds 2. Probably Dave. I'll probably fall across one. I think they pulled it back, didn't they? Because they managed to create this station. So I think they did indeed pull it all. Like it used to take ridiculous amounts, but now I think they've pulled it all back, which is good because it needed doing. That's all part of Sandy's legacy. I'm telling you, they basically a lot of his stuff they've just reset to try and push the game forward a little bit. Engage frameshift. And you know, now he is the he who shall never be spoken. Apparently. I don't have the thing anymore. Don't know why. Some fly's got a serious attitude problem here. Yes, I did. Will you do your job and kill this bloody fly? Because it pissed me off. Lazy cats. Don't even pay rent. Okay, our first thingamajig. Bob, Jack, Jim. Yep. Oh, for the love of God. Honk it. Yeah, it's not going to do it from this screen. I did take an SRV, Dave. Oh, we got an ammonia world in here. No way. Yes way, Ted. A water world, not an ammonia world. How interesting. You got 2 high metal contents. What would be very nice is if these were all terraformable. That would be really nice. Oh, there's a 3rd one as well hiding somewhere. Terraformable. Yes! Yes! Holy camole! I've actually found 3 which are terraformable. It's nice. Let's go scoop it first. And then not log out in this system. I need to remember never to log out in one of these systems, because if you've scooped it and then flown away, it doesn't stay in position. You know.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Yeah, mine are just lazy, Dave. Lazy layabouts. I don't know what work is. Yeah, hopefully it's in a Zulu. That's my hope. I've said there must be a reason why we get paid for finding Earth-like worlds and stuff. I would love for there to be a migration, even of the stations. I don't know if they can actually migrate the stations, but it would be... I'd just like to see like a mass migration from one area to another, but not another bubble. I'd like it to spread out. It was the one thing that actually made me question the game recently, was that with this infinite kind of travel ability and whatnot, why does everybody stay in and around the bubble? Why don't all these people just go away so they're not fighting each other? They could just have a massive, massive distance between each other. This one's even an idiot. Sat next to the radiator. The radiator's not even on. Just brainless. He'll be outside getting the sun. Not daft, that one. Oh, that would be a dream, Dave. If you had enough money to be able to build your own station and have your own like little mini economy going on, that would be good. But I don't know. This is the problem when you don't have a specific end game, really. If you don't have a specific end game, then what's everything going towards? Lack of content, Zene. That's why even the vets are starting to pull away, because like I've said, you've got this vast system and you've got this vast thing going on, but there's really very little going on in it. And this is where this game is falling down. It's where this game falls down a lot, you know. It reminds me of, you know, like it reminds me in a way of like a Grand Theft Auto, in the fact that you've got this massive city with big buildings and all these places around that building, but there's nothing to actually go and see. You know, you can't get in half of them, and when you play in that game, it eventually starts to feel empty. Juxtapose that with Red Dead Redemption, whereas every building isn't open, a lot of them are, and a lot of things are enterable, or you can have a good look around, at least on the, even on the outside. It just feels like the door's locked, and but the world itself feels more breathable, or alive, I suppose, best way to put it. I'd love stuff like that, Dave. I really would. Like where you've got your own little economy going and building your own little economy. Oh, Commander Crash Landing. Bloody hell. I've not seen him around for a long, long time. It would be so nice to be able to do some of those things. That's what I mean by it. I just think even having your own fleets and even maybe to a point where you can have your own fleet of fighters that can go out and do stuff, you know, or a fleet of mining ships that go out and mine, and then be able to kind of drop in on a location and see your ships there doing their job. I don't know how hard that is to program into the game, but the bubble could be a little bit more dangerous than it is at the moment. I think the fights sometimes are just a little bit too long with certain things, like when you're in combat. pirate areas of space would be really good as well, instead of having them interdicting you all the time in the bubble. But you know, it would be nice to have certain areas of space which are like no-go areas unless you are, you know, a good fighter and you have a good ship and whatever. Bit like the Dart Zone. But, you know, just an area where only the creme de la creme hang out. I'd have no problem with that. Would it take hundreds of years though? Colonia did alright quite quickly, didn't it? You're mine. Again, permit locked regions, yeah, why? Well, the Division have done this really interesting thing where the end game kind of resets the first game, so you've almost got two games in one, and then as it goes on they're going to add stuff to that, which I think is pretty ingenious. So their year 1, year 2 stuff will actually extend the game, so if you ever have to replay it again, you're going to have these like tiers of game, which I really like. I think that's such a good idea that they've done. So well, without spoiling it, but once you've actually completed the main part of the game, it almost resets the game, but in a completely different way, and then you have to learn a new game or a new style of game. I just think that's, they've done really well with that. Red Dead Redemption made it so that, you know, when you do reach endgame, there's a ton of other stuff, side stuff that you can get on with 100% it. Well, I get what Elazgar's saying in a way, but I mean, in this game, it has to be speeded up. That, you know, there's nothing we can really do about that. Next system. This is the problem with the old thing, because Sandy would have been like, no, it's going to take 5 years to build a station, you know, and it just wasn't working at all. Those first stations that got attacked, it really showed how badly that part had been kind of put together. I just want to have a quick look at the bubble actually, because I haven't looked at it for days, to see actually how many. I mean, you look at all of those ships, all of those stations are still under being fixed. So, I don't know, with just that many, it tells me that they probably do want to destroy the bubble. It's a very strange thing. I don't know what their idea of story is and where it's going, but we'll see. Yeah, I haven't gone far from the bubble, have I? Engage frame shift. honk it. We're gonna get this one Scanny Wanny Wand. Right, okay, let's have a look in this system. What was that game you were on about earlier, Dave? The retro game? Was it Beat Cop or something? Might have a quick look at it. Oh, crap it all. Right, people, unfortunately that's the end of the time that I was going to put into the stream today. Just simply because I've had, I couldn't put in a whole load of time today. I wanted to put in a little bit Beat Cop. Okay, I'll definitely have a look at it. I just wanted to put a little bit of time into Elite, and it's not, you know, it's not dead. It's not that I've stopped doing it or anything. It's just, you know, I'm a little bit pressed for time sometime, especially in these days when I've got lovely exams. So, which I have to do a bit of today. So, just life takes over sometimes, but you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love this game and I will continue to play it. You know, I will continue to try and strive to do stuff. I sometimes play offline, sometimes play online. I'm kind of trying to hope that sometimes I don't come across good stuff. What I've thought about doing actually, which I've never done before, is when I'm playing offline, if I come across something truly interesting, is making a short video of it and actually playing that in the live show. I don't know if people think that's a good idea or not, because quite often that has happened. I've been off stream and I've come across something quite interesting, and I often think, oh crap, I wish I'd been online for that one. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. You can tell me in the Discord if you'd like. If you're not a member of the Discord, it's in the show notes below, along with links to some other bits and bobs, some links to the music, if anybody wants to make a donation towards the channel. Also, I think I'm going to try and get Twitter properly up and running. I have got a Twitter account, I've just never sent it out to anybody. I think Smitty follows me. Well, that's probably about it. So I need to kind of push that out a little bit as well. So everybody, it's been a pleasure doing the stream for you today. I hope you all have a great Saturday. Look out for me maybe going live from the top of a mountain tomorrow. We'll see if that happens. But until then, I'll see you later, and I'll say 9-7.